Out of balance setup here with reaching. You look like you're on your heels, just a little. But everything else, balance looks good. I'm sure you're taking it inside. Yep, a little bit in. Yeah, so there's quite a bit of early extension here, which is that's causing the club to get a little behind you. Club head here gets a little underneath the plane, but it's really just because of the pelvis moving forward. A couple inches probably. But I wouldn't be worried about that. I think that's more of a setup issue. With all your weight on your heels, your brain seeks to go to a more balanced position, so you move forward during the backswing. See, as you get up to the top here, you can see you're moving into the ball. Your pelvis moves forward. So that just tells me you're out of balance. You want your weight should be on the front part of your foot more, and then as you swing back, it should go into the heel portion of the foot just a little more. But that's a balance thing you can work on. It's a pretty subtle. I'd like to see the club head not get that far inside on the takeaway. But again, that's a very minor flaw. It's not even really a flaw. The only real issue there is, your pass good. The face was a little, like I said, it was a little open there because of the early extension. You got the face 5 degrees open, so that's exacerbated by this pelvis moving into the ball.
What is the right impact position? And if I'm going to exaggerate too often, tell me which of these is closer. So, I feel like I want to, on one hand, get on my left side, but I risk if I do this, the club head is way open. So that seems, that can't be it, right?
You just have to be aware that you want to return the shaft, and it's impossible because of the physics, but you want to return the shaft as low as possible through the ball. But you do a nice job given the fact your pelvis has moved in 2 or 3 inches, returning a shaft pretty low. So for me, it's just all about when you transition, not pushing that right knee, right hip forward. You can see it real clear here. You don't get deep enough into your heel on the backswing, but then your first move is the hip and knee shoot out, and that's what pushes the pelvis forward, which gets the club behind you, and then the shaft gets. Then you have to try to figure out how to use your hands to square it up. Here the club's just behind you a little. Right knee moves toward the left ankle, and you can't think about this to play, but you got to practice it to where you can get deeper with the hips as a function of better footwork, meaning your right foot's going to roll in, or it doesn't even have to roll in, just knee and hip have to stay back. The right hip has to stay back, and the left hip has to get deeper. That's stuff you work on at home until you can sort of hit some pitch shots and then gradually work your way up. Internal cues like what your body's doing and when you play, those are hard to check. What I would do is try to fix it with just set up balance. Go from toe to heel on the backswing.